Today I will discuss the following topic. It is about Islamic theocracy. In my book, Ask Your Muslim Friend, you will find this topic in section 1.5.7. Now, we will look at the following. Is an Islamic state democratic? What is the understanding of a democratic state for the average Muslim? Many Muslims claim that an Islamic state is a perfect democracy, and thus every citizen has the freedom to choose and vote to make the laws of the country. Is this true? Is an Islamic state a democracy? What does the Islamic history say? Since the Hijra in 622 AD, there has been no separation between religion, politics, or any other secular affairs. Politics and religion were already united during Muhammad's time in the 7th century. Muhammad was uniting in one person both a religious and a political leader of the first Muslim community. This was naturally accepted without any questions. His direct successors, the caliphs, also combined both offices in one person. This form of a religious state, stemming from Muhammad, is demanded by the fundamentalists again and again. The ultimate object of Islam is the submission of the entire world to Islam. Accordingly, each state of the world has to become an Islamic theocracy based on the Shari'a, the religious law. Muslims will find peace only when this ultimate object is achieved. Thus, if we look at this model, we can definitely say that a Muslim state is a theocracy and not a democracy. The word theocracy originates from the Greek theocration, meaning the rule of God or a deity. Democracy is a word also coming from Greek, means rule of the people. That means the people eventually rule the nation and the last vote concerning its laws. According to the Muslim view, life should be governed by Islam and its laws. Such governmental practice is often authoritarian and dictatorial. However, parliaments do exist in some Islamic nations that have included only parts of the Shari'a in their legislation and thus in opposition to fundamentalists. It is therefore clear that an Islamic state governed by the Shari'a is not a democracy. This is the case in Islamic states, where the religious leaders make the laws and the people have no part in the making of the laws. The rest holder of authority is Allah through the religious leaders in Islam and not the common people. In addition, Islam does not acknowledge the basis of democracy, which is the equality and liberty of all citizens. Various Islamic states worldwide have implemented the Sharia to different degrees. Saudi Arabia, for instance, one of the strictest, forbids women to drive cars. On the other side, Tunisia has introduced much more liberal laws. It can be concluded that there is a wide variety to which extent the many Islamic states have implemented the Sharia. Thus, we find states that are hardcore theocratic, and on the other side there are Islamic states that have adopted a state law which is a mixture of theocratic and some form of democracy. Dear friends, I hope you find some valuable content about these teachings. If you found this lecture helpful, please like this video. Also, subscribe to this channel if you want to receive regular updates about new lectures and videos. If you have any specific questions, you can write them in the comments and I will be pleased to answer them. You can find more information in my book and download an e-book version for free on our website. See you again soon. Good day and God bless you.